Hey volunteers, this is our next training for how to use iPads in the classrooms on a Sunday morning. So if you're unfamiliar with the iPad, this is the home screen, and we use Planning Center check-ins for attendance in the church. And so the icon that you're going to look for is the purple box with a check mark near the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to tap that. It'll open up the app. And this will typically be what parents see when they check in their children at the check-in station. So we're going to check in some kids right now, and then I'll switch to the view that you're familiar with. So we're going to check in the Healer household. It's our Bluey household here. I'm going to check in Bingo. She is going to go into pre-K at 11 a.m. And I'm going to check in Bluey, and she's going to go into K2 elementary. So both of them are checked. I'm going to tap the check-in two people at the bottom right. You made it. We're so glad. Awesome. That doesn't quite concern you if you're a volunteer, if you're not checking in children. That's just the back end of how kids get onto your roster. So I'm going to switch to the other view and what you will see for attendance. So now we're on the attendance view right now. Right here, you have a list of kids who were checked in but not yet confirmed. So when a parent checks in a child, there is a box with a down arrow next to their name. Let's say Bluey is currently in your classroom and you're taking attendance. You'll tap that down arrow and that will move their name to the bottom. Everybody has been confirmed. We're done for today. I'm going to tap that box. So Bluey is currently here. But let's assume we're going to switch over to pre-K, and there's a location box near the top left of the screen. And now you can go see all the rosters of other classrooms. So now we're going to tap pre-K. And in the pre-K classroom, Bingo is checked in, but she is not in the classroom. Sometimes parents will take their kids over to the worship service, or will at least to see the music, and they'll bring them in after the music is done. But if it's not confirmed that that's what the parents are doing, you have the ability to message the parents. So I'm going to tap that bubble on the right side of Bingo's name, and it will pull up this message that you can send to both of her parents, Chili and Bandit. It'll say, Bingo has not arrived at pre-K. Please notify a leader if the child is not with you. And then you can send that message. We don't have Bandit's and Chili's numbers, so we're not able to send it. So that's the message that you can send them, and they'll notify somebody on safety or our kids' team to let them know that Bingo is still with them. Now let's go back to K through 2nd elementary. We have Bluey in the class currently. There's also a way, now that you've taken attendance, there's a way that you can communicate with the parents. It's that same bubble icon. So because Bluey is checked in, you have different messages right here that Planning Center has created. So one of them is, please come to K2 elementary for Bluey. One of them is, Bluey is hungry in K2 elementary. That's what applies to our nursery and our babies. The other one is diaper and bathroom. So Bluey in K2 elementary needs assistance with a diaper change or bathroom break. That'll apply to our preschool classroom because we don't have a bathroom in there. And if we have a shortage of volunteers, we're not able to take them to the bathroom. So we'll ask the parent to come and change their diaper for them if they're still in diapers. There's a medical emergency. Let's not use that one because we have radios and we're able to contact safety and our medical team easily. And then if the parent drops off their child and says, I'm kind of nervous, this is my first time, would you please let me know how they're doing? This is a great message of doing great, that you're just able to communicate with them saying that Bluey is doing great, and it keeps their mind at ease. So those are the messages that you can send the parents. And then after service is over, the parent will come to pick up Bluey, and that box with the arrow facing right, when the parent comes over, you'll tap that, but first you're going to have to confirm that code right beneath Bluey's name corresponds with the tag that the parent has. The parent will have a tag that has a T4Z8 code on it, and only adults with that code can pick up that child who is checked in. So yes, it does correspond. Now we'll tap that box and we'll check out Bluey. And we're able to confirm that Bluey is checked out by tapping here or checked out. So now we're able to see a full list of people who have been checked out in the past. Now we'll go over back to pre-K. Yes, Bingo just came into the class from worship. We're going to say Bingo is confirmed. There she is. The box is, the arrow is pointing to the right now. Do not tap that until the parent comes to pick her up, because if you tap that, we're going to have to check Bingo back in. There's no way to bring her back in without the parent. But let's say the service is completely ended and the code does correspond with the parent's check-in tag. Now we're able to check Bingo out. And that is about it. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you. And that's all I got. Have a great day.